So I promised you guys a video on parasitic drawer testing and how to do it properly. This is a car that I have already diagnosed and repaired, but we're going to break it again for the case of the thing. For this test, I'm going to be using an amp hound, maybe a fluke multimeter if I can bother to get it out, and a Curin N2 Neuron, which is probably the best wireless multimeter I've ever used in my life. So good that I own two of them. Here it is. 2-channel. I can check voltage as well as amp draw. Oh, and because of my warnings with TikTok guidelines for saying fuck a lot, they haven't given me 15-minute videos, so there's probably going to be a couple of parts. So on arrival, we had a almost 3-amp draw, which is quite significant to be fair, given the fact that Land Rover recommended is about 40 and I allow 50 milliamps. That is, yeah. Now the amp hound is basically a digital multimeter. Okay, you can do all this with a standard digital multimeter, but you need two of them. Okay, but it just does the maths for you. So the vehicle has been asleep now for about 25 minutes, and we've got a 3.6 amp draw. Using the amp hound, we turn it on, set the fuse type, because I'm going to go straight to the fuse that I know has got a draw anyway. So set the fuse rating, which is 40 amp, check the fuse to maxi, there we go, wait for that to save, push and hold, that's it. And we're going to go on to this fuse here, okay, which is for the battery monitoring module. As you can see, it's showing a 0.8 amp draw is calculated. It's a little bit more than that, but this isn't a maxi fuse that I'm on, so it's going to be slightly different. But there we go, we've got an amount of current being drawn through that. Then it's over to the wiring diagram to find out what that fuse is for. Obviously, I know this, we've been there, you know. Essentially, we've fixed the car. I've got the new part, it's sitting in the footwell ready to be plugged in. So if you were diagnosing an amp draw on your own car or a customer's car or whatever, you would be checking individual fuse. I've already done, so I'm not going to, because it's basically if you connect the amp hound or a multimeter on millivolts to any fuse, you should see 0. If you see more than that, then you can actually calculate that table. There are tables online that you can calculate from. I've got a copy on my wall, but you get the idea, right? The amp hound takes out all the guesswork. So when you've done that, you then look at the wiring diagram, find out what is on that particular circuit. If it's just one thing, you're in luck. If there's lots of things, then you have to go around and disconnect each individual of those modules to actually confirm it. With this particular case, it is only the battery monitoring module. I unplugged it, left it overnight, and it was fine. Fitted a new one this morning. Onto a winner. Off it goes.